come to work Monday.
Oh, but you wasn't here Monday, so it was one man and a horse.
How you know I wasn't here Monday?
So the Guardian said no, so like I was working with the invisible man, or you was the other night invisible suit now.
Yeah, boy.
Once you see what going on, everything nice now, boy.
With what?
Everything nice. Something. And you had fallen out. Can't even remember it on a holiday. But a lot of us remembered.
Oh, no, could we?
And that continued trade until yesterday, which was Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day. Yeah.
So
rainy though.
Yeah.
A lot of rain.
So I hope
plenty World Cup. You're getting plenty World Cup over the weekend, boy.
Yeah, that's the energy right now. Is the World Cup in full swing. All of the games would have been played. So right now we reached the second games.
Right.
And so far, maybe take some calls later on. See some of the disappointments. Some of the surprises. I think Russia is definitely one of the surprises. Russia beats.
Yeah, boy.
8 goals in 2 games. Ronaldo proving that he is the striker that he is. 4 goals in 2 matches also.
Morocco, boy.
When Morocco get Pinata out, they get beat out. Them gone home.
They gone home already?
I think Uruguay beat Morocco today.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah,
but they won what day before?
Morocco now.
Morocco.
Morocco and no game. Morocco and Egypt. Morocco I think gonna be out because with Spain winning here, because of them in the same group now. So I think on top of that group is Portugal, and if Spain win, they would both be jointly on top, and the 2 outside teams. The whole world and all the commentators talking that too now. For Neymar to man up now and stop this acting thing, because even in the we will call the practice.
Right.
He get a little ankle injury. He walk in that kind of way. He leave the practice and everybody saying, man, we fed up of that. You know what I mean? And it's like, some of these footballers, they're so engulfed in the showcasing, not the actual skill on the field, but the acting and the playing and my likes and my Instagram followers, and you're playing to that. And that's the difference between how Pele and Maradona and these fellas would have seen themselves. Even when you look at Ronaldo does do thing, and Messi. But I was saying, Messi and Ronaldo, Neymar, he is more gifted as a striker in terms of the skill that he has. But he will never be in them fellas' L because them fellas and them have an aggression.
Right.
An aggression to put you out of the game, to score when it's needed, beyond the powder puff falling down and rolling over, and you know what I mean. But so far it's been a nice World Cup, I mean, we had some 1-1 games and thing, but in Russia, they expected, although they didn't expect it to be so good. But,
so good.
But so far it's going well.
All right, cool. So, we're getting ready for on the 14th gonna be the final game, right?
June?
Yeah,
14th
of July. I think
yeah,
that's
around
supposed
there.
So so far you've been locked behind your TV. Who you feel going on the 2 teams inside that
it could be hard to tell right now. We see the round of 16 when the top team meeting the weaker team from a group, top team meeting a weaker team. Then you will start to see, you know, Belgium look good too, with Lukaku and there and Hazard. You know, and looking at the usual suspects, gonna make it through in the round of 16. Look like Germany go get in, Argentina, despite all the little stumble, Brazil, Spain, big guns as they say. Looking like Portugal go game, but Portugal and have no defense, so I ain't seen Portugal going far in that tournament because the defense in a mess. But Russia could be a sneaky team because they're playing. You thought the first game was a flukes. They come and score 3 in the second game. So a team like Russia, maybe a team like Uruguay could end up in the semis. Maybe a team like even Belgium. You know, but you're looking at, if all goes according to plan, you'll look at the final 4 could be Brazil, Germany. On one end, Argentina, and France. Well, France look all right.
So when we taking bet?
Well, that is how betting does go. You can't.
I know, but I know you like that now, boy.
No, you can't wait until the final game coming down the ball. I go take a bet.
Well, that's it.
Right. So sometimes, you know, if you love your team, if you're really sure about your team, then you start taking bet from the World Cup start. But you know, most people go wait until they see the last 8 or the round of 16.
It come. You know, it differs, but let's see what's gonna happen, brother.
Yeah, of course. And our time checking TNT is now 3:38 p.m.
Come out in your numbers to support ailing Calypsonian De Fasto, a man with over 50 years in the business. We Are One, the benefit concert on Sunday, June 24th at Zappa from 6 p.m. You will be treated to performances by Crazy, Lady Gypsy, Kurt Allen, Singing Sandra, Johnny King, Queen Victoria, Mr. Shaq, Brian London, Ras Commander, Hamidullah, Funny, Baron, Alana Sinette, Rio, Lady Adana, Ronaldo London, Gypsy, Lingo, Bali, Impulse, Young Rose, Eunice Peters, and many, many others from the Calypso fraternity who will lend their support to this worthy cause. Admission fee is only $150, which you pay at the door, or you can also feel free to donate any amount you can afford. We are all called to be our brother's keeper. We Are One, the benefit concert, this Sunday at Zappa from 6 p.m. Let's do this for De Fasto.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
KMP Music Lab is a music and video production company located at Palmas, San Fernando.
I heard some songs about tomorrow. I don't know if...
Whether you're interested in recording your dream song or just getting a demo of your potential music for the future, give us a call.
So that we can say that this nation here came from quite down there.
With over 40 years experience in the music industry, we can meet all your musical needs as well as CD and DVD production. For more information, give us a call and schedule your free consultation today at 652-9774 or email us at kmpmusiclab@gmail.com.
This is a call to all culture lovers. Save the date. It's going to be a night to remember. NGC Libre Nightingale's Steel Orchestra presents Rhythm and Voices, a benefit concert in tribute to Michael L.J. Scott on Saturday, July 7th from 8 p.m. sharp at the Libre Nightingale's Panier at Point d'Or, Libre. Artists include pianist extraordinaire Ken Professor Fillmore and Earl Rodney, young talented jazz entertainer Aidan Hagley on keyboards, multi-talented saxophonist Francis Prime on the violin, Anselm Walters, and vocalists Libre's own Vaughan Big and Darren Greenwich. All artists accompanied by the NGC Libre Nightingale's Steel Orchestra. Host Damian Melville. Tickets cost $150. Tickets on sale at the San Fernando, Legends Bar Point Fortin, Coco Shed in Libre, and all Libre Nightingales members. Part proceeds go towards the establishment of the Michael Scott Memorial Charitable Foundation. We urge you to come out and support the best of TNT's culture. Sponsored by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago.
na na na, oh na na. She's a beauty, natural beauty. You are a beauty, African beauty. Body tight and fit, body tight and fit. West Indian cherry lips, booty big and round. She whining to the ground. Natural black skin, plenty melanin. Girl, you got my attention. Girl, you know I'm gonna hold you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna treat you right. Girl, you know I'm gonna squeeze you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna love you right. Something about you, there's something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you whining sweet, girl, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you looking sweet, girl, something about you. Oh yeah, your pretty brown eyes and your beautiful smile. Hugs and kisses to last for a whole lifetime. Sweat dripping down from her back, booty spinning round like a top. She dropping it like it hot, and she would clap. Yeah, that Coca-Cola buckle shape, and you're whining turning me on, girl. You got all my attention. Girl, you know I'm gonna hold you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna treat you right. Girl, you know I'm gonna hold you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna love you right. Something about you, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you look sweet, girl, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you walking sweet, girl, something about you. Oh yeah, your pretty brown eyes and your mama just my mind. Hugs and kisses to last for a whole lifetime. Skin smooth like silk, pretty like petals from a flower. So much amazing qualities, any man will admire. Your strength, your confidence, captivate my mind, girl. You get all my attention. Girl, you know I'm gonna treat you right. Girl, you know I'm gonna squeeze you tight. Girl, you know I'm gonna love you right. Something about you, there's something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you want sweet, girl, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you looking sweet, girl, something about you. Oh yeah, your pretty brown eyes and your wonderful smile. Hugs and kisses to for a whole lifetime. Something about you, something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you talking sweet, girl, something about you. Something about you, girl, there's something about you. The way you smile, girl, something about you. Oh yeah, your pretty brown eyes and your magical smile. Hugs and kisses to last for a whole lifetime.
This girl live in a kind of place. Can't even find she address on ways. She bump out could cause a collision. Looking like all he does it is provision. She say a country girl on the way. The girl look good. Stand up with she too and not Kimbo. She resourceful. When lights go, she like the flambo. Like she reading the mind. You know this girl could make homemade wine. I don't care who vex. Town just sweet, but country. Spend my money. I done bed in the country rain. I want to live in your country. Spend my money in the country. I down in there. Sunday morning she's stirring and cuckoo. Yes, waking up to downings and doo-doos. Veteran them saying that to hook anything she wants. She screen whiny like and straight. country. Spend money on the country. You can't find me. I down in there. This girl living in a place. Can't even find she address on ways. She bump out the cause of collision, looking like all she does it is provision. She says she's a country girl all the way. The girl look good, stand up and she too and not Kimbo. She resourceful. When lights go, she lighting the flambo, like she reading minds. You know this girl could make I don't care who vex. Not sweet, but country is the best. I wanna live in your country, country, country. Spend money on the country, country, country. I can bed in the country rain. I wanna live in your country, country, country. Spend money on the country. You can't find me. I in there. Wanna live in your country, country, country. Spend money on the country, country, country. I can bed in the country rain. Yeah. Wanna live in your country, country, country. Spend money in your country, country.
Step over, come celebrate we craft, we food, we drama, we dance, we music at the All Is We Community Festival on Saturday, June 23rd. All That Is We Community Festival is at the Pleasantville Community Center from 10 a.m. Bring the family and come out for All That Is We. Check the ministry's website, Facebook page, Alter TT for details, courtesy the Ministry of Community Development and Culture.
And Steel Pan Pioneer Anthony Moffman Skip William on Friday 22nd of June at Kaiso Blues Cafe, number 85 Woodford Street, Port of Spain from p.m. Music by and DJ Roger Simpson. Get tickets for only 100. And number you can call us 353-816-468-6745. You wouldn't want to miss this one.
All over the timeline. Boy, hey girl, your bumper trending. Everybody talking about it right now. You're in. Boy, hey girl, your waistline trending. Everybody talking about it. To see the busting. Boy, girl, why don't go down and go down and go down? Girl, and go down and go down. Girl, why don't go down and go down and go down and go down and go down. Girl,
presently, almost everybody talking about black identity. But if you check out the majority, they're only using these words falsely. The first thing that is a shame, African people with Europe claim. That is the first step we had to take to correct a prehistoric mistake. If you see Charan, Ramkela, Wan, Lalchan, Balchan, well, bet your life there is a Indian man, Jose Juan, Gonzales, Manuel, Sancho, Pablo. So why my name couldn't be Dinka, Lumumba, Makiba, or Kenyatta? If we use these names, then we want to be on this stairway to true black identity. If you read the steps to start, you find names play an important part. For if you did some great thing in history, they might want to record your activity. But if you no one could tell that you were a black man. So this is why it's an important factor to use names of African ancestors. And Birano Labe Haba or Mustafa from a rape Chosen von Eichmann. Well, bet you handed them to German. So why your name couldn't be Mobutu? Kasavubu. Change your name from George Weeks to Wakamba, so we could know that you're serious about black power. To pass this on to his descendants, these names that you so dearly consider belonging to the white slave master. You lost your name, and this you must know. In the slave trade many years ago, and these present names you must understand, you're contributing to slave tradition. Nam Fong Shou Chan in Tang Si Tong Wang, you look long pingly. Well then you show them fellas is Chinese. Vladimir Kosigin. So why my name couldn't be Danjuma? Dafawa Lumumba and get your name from bus, so we could know that you're really Afro-conscious. Now some people walk around in the Ashki, some preach Ashanti, some Swahili, while others see a bracelet of silver, create reflections of Africa. Yet when they die, you watch on the tombstone, it's Patterson, Hudson, Jackson, Calhoun. That is counterfeit identity. These people must be lost in world history. The fact remains that 10 Hindu out of every 3 could still talk at least and all 29 out of every 30 Chinese could speak their language most fluently. Then why my people can't do the same? If we really want back with them, then the white man will stand by and let you pass. And if the black man gets serious at last.
got a world of every needful thing. The air we breathe, the trees, the birds that sing. A book of life, big, bold, black and white. A will to choose between what's wrong and right. But somehow we seem to think you spin, Lord. We choose to live a lifestyle by the sword, blindfolded with greed and arrogance. We challenge your existence on secret. Man is wandering in a world of secret, and it's way beyond control. Of secret, they're secreting all your works. Of secret, and you are only hoping to see how. All the works of thy hand, all these things you given unto man, you crowned him with honor and glory too. Created him in the same image like you. But the lives we live and the sort of things we do, we never cease from crucifying you. Yes, I know my song is pitiful, but we too damn ungrateful. Come secret, man is plundering your world. Come secret, and it's way beyond control. Come secret, is desecrating all your works. Come secret, and you
on WACK 90.1 FM. This is News 9:01 to 4 p.m. In the headlines.
Tutor warns of empty classrooms in September. Police officer robbed of gun while giving someone a lift. Regionally maker government to install 1,000 CCTV cameras across islands by year end. And internationally, global outcry rises over U.S. border separations. With the news in detail to 4 p.m., I'm Leanne Sinclair. Good afternoon. Tutor President Lindsley Dudai says that come September, when the new school year opens, if negotiations for revised salaries for teachers has not commenced, there may be empty classrooms. Dudai said that teachers were receiving 2014 salaries and were getting impatient, restless, frustrated, and angry. He said that Tutor had attempted many times to kickstart negotiations for a new collective agreement for the period of 2014 to 2017 to the Chief Personal Officer of the Ministry of Education, but there has been little success. He said Minister of Finance Colm Imbert had said after the mid-year review of budget that the country has turned a corner. He said that Tutor met in Emergency Council last Thursday. He added that retired teachers were also suffering, with some having to wait as much as 3 years and more to collect their dues, and surviving on an NIS contribution of $3,000 per month. Dudai said the Minister of Education was a good tutor president, but he is a failure as a Minister of Education. And a police constable from the Northeastern Division was robbed of his personal firearm by a man he said he gave a ride on day. PC was leaving a friend's home in Arima around 6 a.m. on Sunday when a strange man asked him for a ride to Arima. He said he did not know the man but agreed to give him a lift, and when he reached the pillars at Motorita, a dog ran in front of his car and he swerved to avoid hitting it. Despite his efforts, the PC hit the dog and came out of the car to ensure damage had been done. He said he left a pouch containing his personal gun, a Glock 19 pistol, with 1 magazine and 15 rounds of 9mm ammunition in the car. After making a check on the damage to his car, the PC said the man told him he would travel from there and left. He remained on the scene tending to his car, and a short while later he checked his pouch and realized it was empty. He said the gun and ammunition were valued at $6,000. Victims of crime joined hands with residents of central Trinidad in a march from Freeport to Chaguanas to denounce murders, robberies, and home invasions in their district. Over 200 people walked through drizzling rain on the old southern main road for over 3 hours, where they got support from residents who came out of their homes. At the end of the march, MP Dr. Bunjunath Tiwari handed Senior Superintendent Inraj Balram, the head of the Police Service Central Division, a list of suggestions to implement to curtail criminal activity. Dubbed the People's March, the activity commenced shortly after 8 a.m. at Three Roads Junction in Freeport and ended at Woodford Lodge in Chaguanas, just off Ramsaran Street. Tiwari had the support of Chaguanas Mayor Gopal Budan and Tabakit MP Dr. Surajratan Rambachan. Balram also led a charged contingent of police officers, including acting ASP Richard Smith, Inspector Dave James, and the Freeport Police Station during the march. The letter presented to Balram noted that between September 9, 2017, when the PNM assumed office, to June 11, 2018, there were 35 robberies in the Caroni Central constituency, several of them involving bandits armed with guns. A former teacher who was shot in the face during a 2013 robbery has been nominated for BBC's Outlook Inspirations Award 2018 for her working victim support following her own ordeal. Karen Asghar, a former chemistry teacher, has joined other nominees in being featured in a video presentation of her story. Asghar nomination made the rounds on social media yesterday, and while some were pleased with the recognition of her work and survival story, others were saddened that TNT might again be viewed negatively by the rest of the world. Asghar of Vistabella in San Fernando was shot in her face during an attempted carjacking by assailants, said to have been on the run from police at the time. In the short video clip, she recalls being left with a gaping hole in her face, unable to speak for over 3 weeks as her tongue was almost severed. She noted the extent of her injuries and pain and said her brain had to overcome the notion of pain in order for her to survive. Her survival story is told in her book From Lion to Lamb, A Spiritual Journey, which is listed on Amazon. Asghar, who battles post-traumatic stress disorder, also spent her life savings on reconstructive surgery, with a few procedures still pending. Regionally, the Jamaica government will install 1,000 closed televisions in strategic locations across the island by the end of the year under the Jamaica Eye initiative by the Ministry of National Security. Jamaica Eye is a public-private partnership designed to network CCTV cameras owned by the ministry as well as accommodate feed from privately owned CCTV cameras. The feeds will provide useful footage in relation to criminal activities and other emergencies and will be monitored by a team of security professionals. Details were provided by Senior Director, Modernization Initiatives and Strategic Projects, Ministry of National Security, Arvel Grant, following a seminar presented on Jamaica Eye yesterday. Grant said that 300 cameras have been installed in high-priority areas as part of the initiative. The Senior Director noted that Jamaicans have been receptive to the initiative. And internationally, international condemnation is growing against the U.S. policy of separating migrant families at its border. UK Prime Minister Theresa May said holding children in what appear to be cages is deeply disturbing and wrong. Pope Francis said he supported U.S. Catholic bishops who said it was immoral. The Republican-controlled Congress is under pressure to get President Donald Trump to change his policy. House Speaker Paul Ryan said a vote on immigration legislation, which will keep families together, will be held on Thursday. Republicans have been scrambling to pull together a bill to address the backlash. Two versions are currently being considered. A White House spokesman said on Tuesday that President Trump told a group of House Republicans that he would back any bill they passed. In the meeting, the president said separating families was certainly not an attractive thing and does look bad. And in sport, Shiva Boys Hindu College won the Flow Secondary School's Cricket T10 Cup with a 6-wicket win over Karapi Chima East Secondary at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Taruba recently. Batting first, Karapi Chima East posted 82 for 5, with James Duncan leading the charge with 46 and Tariq Khan chipping in 14. Tariq Abdul and Nicholas Ali tried their best to contain caps, grabbing 2 for 15 and 1 for 8 respectively. In reply, Shiva Boys got contributions from multiple batsmen as they got to 84 for 4 in 8.1 overs Abdul Tup scored with 18, Rohan Singh scored 15, and Damian Joshim pitched in with 14 to lead Shiva Boys to the title. And that's a look at news to 4 p.m. Recapping the headlines. Tutor warns of empty classrooms in September. Police officer robbed of gun while giving someone a lift. Regionally, Jamaica government to install 1,000 CCTV cameras across the island by year end. And internationally, global outcry rises over U.S. border separations. That's a look at news to 4 p.m. on WAC 90.1 FM. You can get more news online at www.wacradio901fm.com. I'm Leanne Sinclair. Good afternoon.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours. Calypso is mine. Calypso is sweet.
Total local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine. Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation Station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration.
No man afraid, no man any woman could cut any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could cut any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight tiger. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man afraid, no woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could touch any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Break your wood in time, brother man, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could touch any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Break your wood in time, brother man, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could touch any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woodman could touch any woodman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Break your wood in time, brother man, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could touch any woman. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. Take your time and dance the calendar, you go be a sick fight champion. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man afraid, no man. No man afraid, no man any woman could touch any woman. No man
afraid, no man afraid, no man. Of course, the girl is open 6524901.
178-629-22789. Good afternoon.
Carry on coming. Yes, sir.
I want to body the police service in terms of insulting the intelligence of people of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, they go to compound the whole situation. They're going to seize the computers where this information is stored. Do you feel you will find it on those computers like that? The people use a joystick. When you use a joystick, you copy it and you can send it anywhere. Because they're not so sure.
Not a joystick, uncle, a flash drive.
Well, we call it a joystick.
All right.
All right? Same thing we're talking about. You know why you're talking because you're correcting me.
All right, boss. Cool.
We accept that. But the point about it is, what is really going on in this place? If people could do something like that to stabilize this country in that way, and send it, put it on a flash drive and send it. You can't find that person, so? So bring it inside where you live is only way inside. Thank you.
Well, let's see.
Another investigation, I guess.
Next one.
And well, at least the police did admit in some way, form, or fashion that remember I was telling you about that sensitive information would have come from one of their colleagues. Right? So they're trying to investigate and
which one of the colleagues?
And backtrack because to me it would have been a cause for serious a cause for serious concern as a society now if the criminal element now have gotten so coordinated now, meaning that we have people doing investigative work, picture, how much cases, where you living, your last known address, your affiliations, family names, aliases, and that in a documented state with, you know what I mean? So you're not saying that the criminal element do other intelligence, but when you were seeing what was being passed around, you cannot say, well, okay, it's either one place or the next. You know what I mean? So, but as usual in Trinidad, we say we try to get to the bottom of it and get yours fast. Hey, but to that situation again, it becoming a habit now, and we don't know what causes everything because you were saying the situation where the man beat the woman on she head with a hammer.
That is why.
That was in Digomat, St. James, Donald Hill, St. James, and her children had climbed through the house, climbing to find her body. And it's so ironic. The story was saying here that the common law, the person that she was relative, as they would say, the children hear the arguing. It's a normal thing now because the neighbors say, but we just hear them arguing, but we don't know if it's abuse or not abuse because people will be talking loud, and whatnot. So apparently now in the morning when the children get up and ask for their mother, man say, well, hey, she go on the grocery, or her and go to school. That is what they're saying, right? No, I can't confirm on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it so happened when they found the body, they realized the person had been dead. So they're looking for a person
who did
a suspect.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Good day.
Was in a pocket, boy.
All right.
Yeah. So boy, I mean, we see another woman again. Violence meted out. And the next thing, a man was stabbed by a woman, right? An ex in a relationship. So we see that kind of aggression on the ground.
Boy, but you know, earlier on when I tell you that I didn't go today, but I went Monday to see about that thing with us. I come down the road, and I went and they were in, you know, where Charlie's is there? Where you're not from Sando, you know, Charlie's opposite Palms Club there. Right, while we passing there.
By the old Charlie's.
Yeah, the old Charlie's there. Boy, a guy will end by a body beating a young girl. Right, Tony? And everybody just stand up and watching. You know, the woman bawling. And, well, I mean, he had no gun, but people just not intervening.
Yeah, because if you know that, you say I don't know South, right?
Right.
But if you know that area right there, you're going to know to leave that alone.
Hello, good afternoon.
I get through.
Oi.
After boy, that situation where the police this weekend
went
to apprehend the persons of interest. You know what I am concerned about? Now, I already accept that there is disrespect by the general citizenry to the police unless they use force.
I was just telling Tony that.
Yeah. Like, I had to just accept that because I don't understand why. I mean, and then the next thing is these ladies who feel that you're untouchable. I'm seeing people, ladies putting themselves in the middle between the officer and the person alleged to be the person of interest.
Yeah, boy.
And say, I'm a woman.
Yeah, you can't touch me.
And instead of, I think the police really need to come out and put some kind of
advisory to ladies. I think they did it once for ladies and say, well, listen, a male officer can't arrest a female officer because they operating like that.
Right.
But the boy wants to tell the police service, are you all equipping these officers really? Where's the little taser? Why officers had to be fighting so much to apprehend somebody? Because, of course, the officer cannot use deadly force.
Right.
Like, why the officer needs some help because look at the kind of situation they put them. And then lastly, why are people allowed to get so close to officers?
To the police.
I see a man with a 2 phones right behind him, but take his face, we know he brought down those kind of things. Why they're so close? These officers, are they trained to have somebody there to keep these people away? Because I have officer friends, I don't want to hear that one of them get killed in this situation.
All right, cool. No problem, buddy.
Take one now.
Me too?
Yeah, because...
For what? Are them two? We had them there too? I am too. Not you had them there long? You're listening?
No, I don't see. Well, time to think now. I see you going in a zone too now, boy. But
No, but he had a good cause there because we were talking that before.
Not really, because that is the role too now. Because remember the police service is a service, not a force anymore.
Okay.
It's the police service. And you see sometimes in the interaction, you know, you gotta applaud them police officers.
For staying calm.
Correct, because that's their job.
That's their job.
Because it have other instances and the caller, I remember he calling and saying that man jump out and drag man, and he was asking if that the protocol.
The same guy you just called?
Yeah, when you shoot a man, if you had to lift him up by his head and his neck and throw him in a van.
Hello,
so
good afternoon.
Evening, first time caller. I really have to get this bar. Subway said opening from 6:30 in the morning. But every morning the break sale. Every single day again sale, but subway committed on my family.
Okay. And the views of the callers and not views of WAC 90.1.
Yeah.
But
and
you pelt your boy.
Nice. And first time caller, of course, we want to encourage you to keep pelting your boy. And you know, next time when you come in, you can say a food establishment.
Yeah.
And you can doctor it and say maybe it's
greenery.
It's a green or it's underwater. You know, like a submarine. You know, and we want to, you understand, so that we wouldn't be liable and we ain't have much court rules, but we pelt your boy.
You pelt your boy,
yeah, but back to that same situation. Because that is where body cameras come into be. Now, plenty in America, they're having some of the same issue, you know, where when the police go in certain areas, they go in with certain more aggression and certain more force, right? And then when they go in certain other areas, you see people spitting, cussing, unfortunately, and you would see that officer having the most patience in the world. And then you would see a black man double park like what the basketball player in a certain place, and they pull out taser and start a blast here and 16 men jump on him. Right? So the officers who are on that scene, you have to applaud them. To say, well, yeah, because they know, look, people venting, they got loud up. But if we really want to use the force we could deal with the situation and so forth, you know.
No, because when I saw it, Tony, I said, well, especially the woman who jumped in front, right? I said, but she looking to go to jail. You understand? Because how the police doing their work, and you jump in front, you can't, as a woman, and you can't. That's crazy thing. Good afternoon. Hello?
Mr. Desmond, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Oi.
I get through. Well, I know that policeman who gave the man a drop, I know they have much said about it yet. But to give a man a drop in the police vehicle, that's a no-no. You never put anybody in a police vehicle unless that person is under arrest.
That's about, hold on.
Yes.
That's for you. Who tell you it was a police vehicle? Where you get that from?
When they have on the papers, that means it's a police vehicle.
Okay.
Oh, that's what they have on the papers. Okay. All right. Okay, well, that's not what we heard on the news.
All right.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But Mr. Desmond, I come to your boy. Mr. Desmond, I come to your boy. You saw that thing and respond to a nice Facebook page?
Yeah, and I reply to it too.
Right. You see what I was trying to show you? A guy tried to carjack somebody in a Walmart parking lot. And somebody pass and shot him and kill him dead.
Right.
Okay, so when you were asking about when the man who got beat up on a Sunday in Florida.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are killing dead. Have a blessed day.
All right, boss. Phone line is okay? Yeah, that's all right. Phone line working now.
Must you want to spend his crumbs, man?
Welcome you live.
I get through. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes.
I have three bars I want to tell you know, to the CEO of Whitech.
Mister?
He given out loans, interest-free loans to his employees, and somebody owes since 2013 and then get payback yet, and that person's still employed there. Then he paying quarter the quarter of his staff phone bills and 1/3 of the staff transportation. Man, boy for you, man, boy going.
All right.
Yep.
Afraid no barman.
No barman afraid, no barman.
The guy is open.
Yep.
So yeah, so that area is talking about there in San Fernando.
Yeah, just where, but I
can't call some names, but by that corner going down a hill.
Yeah, like a yeah,
right. That is
like a yeah,
right. That is a zone
where the things are so nice.
Well, different. They just leave it that way.
No, but what I am saying, and I tell him the driver.
If it's the ban and it's the ban next to where Charlie used to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, oh gosh. That, you know, police at raid day and shots of fire day and
all of that, but still.
No, but.
The man have no gun in his hand, the woman.
Oh, you know, but.
Well, I mean.
But how you know the shooter sit down?
Okay.
See, that will let's get tapped, you know. It's not a surveyor situation, you know.
Yeah, don't just jump in.
You can't jump in. You might jump in there and that might be a situation where you call you don't want to say that, but it might be a situation where people who working for people now, boy.
Okay.
And you ain't come up, boy. So you ought to be careful. And none of this right, you know, it's very much wrong. You understand? But you ought to leave that to the police.
Okay.
Call the police and say, well, look, so and so. Or if you're moving in a group now, a group of people like four or five of us, hey, as men and we run in and hey, partner, go out, lead the woman, boy. But I'm sure if somebody does that and you see a man dipping in the waist, you know, everybody's camping.
I know.
And that is what the authorities have to deal with. That is the real issue now. The fear of the society to act. And not only act to say, well, you have to go on. If a man lashing somebody to, like what happened in Rapun, right? And I hope that that family should get justice. I hope that is not a case that will be swept under the ground.
No, but you know, you haven't really heard anything about that.
But that's not because you're in here and I know that senior officers are looking into it and trying to get, right? But you go hear some things go happen for that now, because if it didn't happen in the physical, in the spiritual now, boy. Because the people who were at the other end of the stick, family members, that people ain't gonna leave that just so too. So right? But you don't want people to act like how that was, but they would like people to be vigilant and also have an opportunity where they could not put your life at risk. You know what I mean? By trying to quell a situation, but in Trinidad, because, and that is what the pound tablers don't realize, because of the gun and ammunition equation and so much of it, and every day that you're hearing people getting shots and so forth, people are very reluctant. Even if it, you know, you tell yourself, that situation I could help somebody and disarm them. At least in Trinidad. I know in Tobago it's different. Tobagonians have a different energy, a different spirit when it comes to seeing a situation like that. Trust me. The whole of Tobago, will kill all of we. Lick down the whole village. We do business. That is how they think. You know what I mean? And that is why Tobagonians are very resolute and strong-willed and strong-minded.
But you know, and that, I talking about 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, partner. You hear what I'm telling you? When I leave in. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Desmond.
Yes.
I want a bar situation wherever it fits, right? Just hear me out. I ain't gonna be long, Tony. You have a situation where 7 guns was picked up, right? In Cedros. Based on information from the public, the police was able to recover these guns. 7 guns one time in Cedros. The question is if there's any nexus between picking up those guns and the 2 policemen who was in Cedros whose vehicle went into the water.
Right.
Right? And based on investigation and the public coming out, we was able to get information on that.
Okay.
So we're trying to save 1 gun here, 1 gun there, and again 7 coming in one time.
Okay. Cool, man. You understand now?
Well, you know what he's saying. What he's trying to say. But like everybody else, we are all aware on some of us ostrich. Once again, you know, Trinidadians, I mean, Maximus, the poet, that song go living in for me.
What song is
the
that?
city could burn down, we jamming still. The buildings could fall down, we jam still. And, you know, we say, yeah, we getting smarter as Trinbagonians, we getting more aware, we getting more enlightened, we you know, I mean, we thinking a lot differently. But are we really coming up to speed as quick as we should with the reality of what is really happening? And it's not a political fix, it's not a this fix or a that fix. But you know, when you sweep something under a carpet for years and years and years and years, no matter who occupies the house, it's going to have a stench. So sometimes you just have to really scrape down everything,
right,
and build back for another generation. And are we really truly thinking about the next generation, or we still living in a me, I? Well, that's the world we in, and that's why I think like Instagram is about me. It's Instagram, you call it.
Right.
It's about me. Take a million pictures every day. That's about you. But are we really living to be our brothers and sisters keepers, and more so to defend and protect the world, to have a better world for the generation to come, or to fix things? I don't really see it there. You really ain't seeing it, because when you see how some adults behave and then they blame the younger ones. Boy, look at them children and them how they get on like hooligan.
Right.
But then when you see how some adults behave here, you see the same, but the children don't have to go to space on another planet to see, you know, for you to even see where they're getting that behavior from, you know.
Right.
You know? Of course, and next boy I want to appeal to is the person who does always get the inside information and send it to your WhatsApp and thing, right? I tell all you something. I just try to listen to news, and not only news, you try to collaborate all your stories. So even though if a hurricane is coming in Trinidad, I know that the meteorological office
people
is going to put out a bulletin.
Right.
I know.
And then what they call what their name again? Who deal with
the weather.
No, the people who deal
FEMA,
with
FEMA
and them, right?
Right.
Yeah. They will come with another one,
right.
Yeah.
I know the prime minister. I expect the prime minister.
Somebody will come and say something.
Right, will come out and say XYZ. The police, the fire. You go get, you know, it's our way that's get your news now, boy. Right? But for it to be early in the morning now, boy, I don't know what does get into big people.
Yeah, but to make some kind of
stuff. To have these erroneous statements and record this thing and get an inside scoop. How you go get an inside scoop on a hurricane that's supposed to hit Trinidad tonight?
He was in the hurricane.
Boy, watch now, boy. And a boy, all them.
Who sharing it?
Who share it? If all you hearing, all you leave me out of that now, boy. Don't keep it all yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because like this man working CNN,
was how CNN
or he have no, well, remember CNN sometimes when we can't track it.
No,
CNN was tracking the last hurricane and showing you the proximity and stuff to Trinidad. Right? That is why I remember last time they fired the FEMA man and whatnot because the flooding and
right.
you know, he wasn't,
He wasn't up
to the time. But we know we get some bad weather. But you so want to panic people, and you're pressing these buttons in society where we people already on edge. We get a nice piece of rain yesterday, and I think well, it wasn't normal. So when a man get this morning and you think and you get a voice, no boy, I ain't want to say nothing, but I get this from my source and my inside story telling me. So what good will it do for anybody to know a storm coming and not give the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago information? Why are you so mischievous, boy? What good? What
you might have gone look for a flight to get out.
But you know, it's like, what good will it do? You know, and you see that same thing. Well, I get some inside information that well, the police and them about tape right now with the. I mean, keep all your inside information to all yourself now, boy.
Well, that's what social media is for.
But the sharers again, and who trying to press that panic button, and you feel well. And the thing about social media now, right? There are a lot of people internationally who get in this thing faster than men in Trinidad. And they are the ones even more panicky.
Yeah, sending it back here with
speed. They're sending it for you
with
speed. Hey, look, this bridge cracking here, partner, that ain't even in Trinidad, boy. Right? It's fake news. So sometimes I know you might be concerned, but don't feel that we are backward bush mentality as some people may think now, boy. We just watch CNN, we just watch ESPN, we just watch everything in real time. And sometimes we know a lot more than people international because we had the time to be home to watch things, right?
The real story.
Correct. So sometimes if you're concerned and we understand, yes. But oh gosh, boy, a hurricane, you ain't even hear it on none of the major news networks.
Get from my inside.
He get it from an inside source, and all they sharing that, boy.
Hey, the man probably have one of them storm plane, boy. Well, let's go up and. I don't know what it is you're talking about, right? I had to tell Kenny you had to pop some plyboard here.
I'll get one of that.
One of those,
One of those. Yeah.
And you ain't want to send no news.
Now you're staying home. All day inside. Storm coming.
you ain't studying the storm.
Storm coming, you know. Get your cover. But, you know, I guess that is all part of, they say, you know, when you're a dinosaur and you're getting old, they say that is part of the new thing, sensationalizing news, lying, fake it till you make it.
But I would like to know exactly. The dancer boy say he saw that in the papers. You see that in the papers,
No, I see it yet.
Which papers is that dancer boy?
No, well, I mean, dancer, one thing is go online and get all the papers, but the story that was read, I didn't hear no police vehicle, but...
Yeah, well, hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. I'm calling back again.
Yeah.
For the second one. This one will be short because I get both last time.
No, you get both. You get both. You know, he's the boy, man.
That's just a normal thing. Don't worry.
Listen, that officer who is alleged to have lost his weapon under those circumstances, I hope that officer knows what he is saying and what he's doing. And you know, okay, in other countries, when you do those things, there are camera footage to pull up and see
That's
everything
right.
So they can prove what happened to you.
That's right.
But beyond all of that, my boy, you're supposed to know as an officer, because I ain't Chinese shop, roti shop. Them officers come in, they car park right outside, they're coming in with their gun. They're walking outside, they come in with their gun.
Right.
So you know you're supposed to have that gun next to you.
Right, but see that you there too. Did you hear about, was it a police vehicle the man was in?
It didn't seem as though, from the story, it didn't indicate that it was a police vehicle.
All right, good.
And
Wonderful.
it also didn't, I mean, leaving a friend home at 6 a.m., one wonders.
That's what, man. Yeah, that's what the news said. Leaving at 6 a.m. and pick up this person. Well, they could have a party that runs until 6, eh?
Yeah.
All right, boss, cool. Yeah.
Just drop Bombay down the road for me now. Yeah, we ain't no Bombay, you know. Oh, God. Give Bombay a little drop now, boy. Well, all right, Naggy.
And watch me, the man bunks a dog.
Well, Bombay was heavy. He blighted him.
Good, yeah. Dan boy, we're hearing you good. Call on the normal line now, man. We're not hearing you. You're breaking up. Call on the international line.
Yeah, it's working.
It's working, man.
Well.
At least here.
At least here.
Right.
You're not hearing us on the stream.
Call us. Yeah, but that Tony, again, even Kalim classifies a madman. Right?
Right.
And the caller who just called also put in that claim that the officer need to know what it is he's claiming.
Right.
If it's true.
Right.
Why it can't be true?
Well, and that is the fact. But you will never know, not because somebody says something, it is true. We ain't dealing with saints. That is why in America and the developed countries, they recognize this. That with great power comes great responsibility, but with great power also come abuse of authority and responsibility. And it has been proven that in Chicago, in Al Capone days, he had the whole Chicago police station under locks until the FBI wanted to come in and Giuliani do these things. And in different states, that is an issue. When a person in their plain clothes is different, but when you had a badge and you name police, it are things that you understand. We see movies with it, we see true stories with it, we see documented evidence of it. So we ain't saying nothing that, right? But we know it have a lot of good police officers who will do and come out and say certain things. But they lost a firearm. They say the truth does set you free, you know. But then in many instances, plenty of we can handle the truth, you know.
Okay.
And at that times, this truth don't really set you free, you know, because you're going to talk the truth and you realize, I'm not saying that is what the officer did or did not do. But in the developed countries, as the caller says, you know, you always have camera footage. Now, if he's off duty, then he may not be on duty to have camera footage. So you have to take a word. You understand? If he's on duty, then your camera comes into play. If he's off duty, and as the story says, you know, and they always highlight he was coming from a friend's home at 6 in the morning.
Right.
Right? And he gave Bombay a drop.
But when you went to investigate...
He gave a man he didn't know a drop. Now, that of itself, I as a man ain't give nobody me ain't no drop. Right? I telling you because the police are all telling you happen. Don't get no shade, people no drop. If you don't know them, because this is what going on in the society. Unless if it's somebody say, well, give Bombay a little drop now.
Well, then that somebody will know Bombay.
Right. So then,
right.
If Bombay thief the gun,
do you know where to find Bombay?
Well, then now remember it's a whole story now, so to connect there now.
No, but on top of that, but take care of Sunday morning, my boy come out feeling good, 6 o'clock, from a friend's home.
Right, not from his address.
From a friend's home.
Well, right.
And feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
And I'm coming down the road and see
a light.
Hey, come now, brother. Get your ride. Right.
A light now.
They're coming down the road.
Yeah, but a light.
Good. Bounce dog. Well, you're still feeling good, so you leave Bombay in the car.
No, I don't know how it does go. I mean, no police, me nothing, but as a human, right? I'm an individual. We coming down the road, I give you a job. Dog run, of course, I bounce dog happening. All man jack out my car, you know. One time, you know. Because you're sour. You're sour, daddy, because if I didn't stop that 5 minutes,
you'd have passed the dog.
I would not bounce that dog. You feel me? That is the level I just go to on spiritual now, boy. If I didn't stop
for you
to pick you up,
you'd have passed it just in time.
I would have
the dog would have
that dog will have be hitting my muffler in the back. So when that dog get bounced, the first thing I realizing,
you sour.
Get out. So here what going on. And again, dog bounce, I alone coming out my car and me don't know you. Boy, let me go and see what going on then, Appa. Right? Because the first thing I do now, my weapon, I securing it.
Well, if it
pouch, nothing, boot, come out, maker.
Good afternoon.
Uncle Tony P, Uncle Dezo.
Yeah.
We're going with all you now. How was all the weekend?
We good.
Well, we there, we survived.
Still there, yeah? What happened?
Adi. Where you come out from Uncle Tony P that hour in the morning, you were bound to come out with your blight where you went?
Was a Thanksgiving, boy.
It was a Thanksgiving to get a blight. All right, but if you were wrong, you know, we was wrong to put a pouch in that position for that person to sit there because that gun inside of the pouch. So I had to go ahead for his slackness.
Cool. No, everybody just seemed to be running one in one direction.
6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning, and wherever he come out from,
and Bombay,
and Bombay get a drop.
And Bombay get a drop.
Right? But I mean, it's according up to now. They say where the firearm was. All they say it was in a pouch. If it was on the seat, if it was below the seat, if it was in the glove compartment, nobody knows.
But hear the story, right?
Nobody knows.
The dog get liquid.
Right. And the man driving a big sports seat. So the first thing you want out to see,
right.
Oh gosh.
We're not sure what he was driving, right?
Right.
Because some reports say,
unconfirmed,
right, it's X something, right? So we know where he's driving. But normally, check this out now.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us in our vehicle.
Right.
Bam! We pull dog bunks. What gonna be the first thing as you as our brethren in our vehicle with me?
Come out and see what happened. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Afternoon, sorry.
Whatever the gentleman got the night before, he wasn't functioning right anymore.
Well, the next morning, then. You see where they reach again. All they don't know the man mother could have been by grandmother.
He bumped the dog and everything went haywire. So he said,
All not nice, you know. The man could have been by grandmother. He came out from not by his house. How grandma can have him?
You're heavy, man. It wouldn't say grandma. It wouldn't say grandma. It didn't say he came out.
He just came out from not his home.
If it was grandma, all now so nice. He didn't say he's come out of his grandmother. He said he come out of a friend home. Right? And again, we're not sure, but that is what they're reporting. But we're just saying that with common sense, because sometimes, as you say, that could have happened. But they say common sense make before book sense. That is why when they go to court, it's not about hearsay or they say, it's about facts. Right? That's why plenty innocent people just get set free. Right? And plenty guilty people. Plenty innocent people just go to jail and plenty guilty people just get set free. Right. In the court system. And sometimes it balances itself out because it's not about sometimes was he truth, you know. It's this way you could prove. So if your word is saying that and there's nothing to refute that, then we have no choice but to say, well, that is what happened.
Okay.
Right? But with common sense, we just say, well, okay, if in a situation that there's a stranger, according to shadow, when they say rag, pull your rag. Right. And we going down the road and we talking, hey, so hey, let's do boy, cool, bam, dog get liquid. The first thing as a stranger, now I go do to jump in out the car with you to see, well, hey, what
happened?
You understand?
I have one question.
Yes.
Will you leave any of your valuables in a pouch with somebody you don't know in the car? You never see before?
Well, if it's in my glove compartment locked, I could do that, yes? Oh, no. That's telling you.
The man going to be searching up the car with what value he can find. You don't know if the man is a big thief.
Well, there's the whole... No, but what I'm saying is, if my glove compartment lock, unless he's a real big time and he pick the lock or whatever, but I could put my gun in my glove compartment, but it locked.
All the nicknames I know, with Modus Operandi, Bombay and all the Bombay and them.
Bombay.
All right, boss. Yeah. Anyhow, we just only trying to say XYZ, what, you know. The officer have to be able to get back his gun under some way.
But suppose when you meet Bombay now,
Bombay say he know nothing about the gun.
Nothing about that.
That means their gun could have gone since.
All right.
The possibility. All that.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Oh gosh, the boy is not here. One more. Listen, what I ever thought, I'm here, my panel discussing this today. All I ever thought is all this story about pick up and things, all that, and just allegedly, all that is just a story, and something happened something long, like the night before, something, you know, when somebody might be tap out, and next thing you wake up and
thing missing.
Thing gone, you come up with something quick, because I just think it's so weird for a police officer to pick up some stranger with a gun in your car. I find that just weird for an officer just to do that just so.
But caller, don't you think also it will be very stupid of the officer to concoct a story something like that?
I mean, what's stupid? No. Listen, what he has there is that he has a good story, because what he's saying there is that he was doing a public service something, because if you're bumps a dog, you might always on your jump out. But you see, make a problem because you say the man person motorcycle travel and the man come out and whatever and gone. So you make a little boo-boo with his story there, but he's trying to make up something real good because, what else is he going to say? He tap out.
Is it a possibility? Now, everybody jumping down the man's throat, But what I'm saying is, nobody is not saying that it could be true. They don't think.
Well, it's more important than the vehicle you're driving.
Yeah.
You have your life first, and then
your weapon. Securing and preservation of your weapon.
That is right. That's more important than your money, than your car, that weapon. Not an officer, but to me as an officer, I'm sure they make them. That is in their mind. That gun is like your life.
Yeah, and he might have consequences too.
All right, cool.
There might be consequences for him.
All right, buddy, cool.
There might be consequences for him. Because even though just as much, all right, a story is three sides, right? So nobody ain't saying they ain't believing him or not believing him. But think about if the average man, forget officer, because that is what you like to do now. You like to say that, like when some people give a story, it's different to when another person gives that story. So,
not necessarily.
So take away the position,
right,
and go down on an average person. Then you go really start to say, okay, but in your mind, it go have doubts. Right? Not so?
And that is wrong.
No,
because you can't doubt.
But it can be. But suppose the person is start making up a story and wrong.
Let me ask you a question.
Not everything somebody tells you.
In the newscast, at the end of the newscast, they said that the officer said that the gun and the
was worth $6,000.
Was worth $6,000.
What they said. Yeah.
All right. Is that not a personal gun?
It doesn't matter. Is another firearm on the street that missing? So we're saying because that personal gun is all right for it to go missing?
Never say that. But
so what trying to say?
What I'm saying is,
what the price of it had to do with the gun missing?
Why I must have to come and lie because my personal gun missing?
Because it could have, and it will have ramifications because the police have a system in place, Every gun that missing, remember it had a big inspector gun missing and what went on with that prison officer gun missing and up in the hands of people that kill certain people. So this is a serious thing in that game.
It's going to be a serious
thing.
So
you must be,
but what I'm saying is,
but you will be held accountable.
I lost my gun, yes. All right? But why should I have to come and make up a story?
Because
it's my gun.
Because in the past, we have seen evidence, documented evidence where people say they say them same things and prove that gun was on the street and who was and this and that happened.
Right,
and it was documented cases, so you have to treat everything. Not because a man tell you is that the other still is the sky green and the ball are the sky green. You have to
cool.
Get the information.
Hi, good afternoon. Hello? All right. Yeah, but I'm just looking at that part of it now.
But if you listen to that story, I mean, you of yourself, you ain't saying, well, the man guilty because we can't convict the man. If the man gun go missing, so we already gone missing, right? He gone back out to work. What that doing for anybody? They ain't doing nothing for nobody.
Right.
But at the same time, it's a story. So if it's a story based on what was said, you as an individual, just like how come, with the same, a story was given about the Ikaka Cedros with the police vehicle. And you getting people who inside the service saying, but I ain't songing. So why we shouldn't bother? Yeah, they went out there and they stick in the sand. I want to hear you on that.
Okay, now, well, do the tide come up?
Hello,
good afternoon.
I know they say that that's your gun. It is your gun, yes, but you have the gun with permission from the commissioner of police. You have to be able to account for that gun and all the ammunition in it at every time. You have to have your firearm user's license and all of that.
Right.
You can't just have a gun. Even though you buy the gun, you can't just buy a gun. The commissioner has to give you permission to have a gun.
No, well, they say it's his personal firearm. I understand what they're saying.
Listen to the caller. No, caller, go ahead.
Personal issue meaning that the commissioner gave you permission to have your personal gun that isn't the property of none of the services. It is your personal gun, yes, but you have to account for everything. You have to account for the gun. If your gun holding 15 rounds, you have to be able to account for 15 rounds. If you're 14 rounds, you have to be able to say where the next rounds went.
Right.
You have to work with the FUL, all these things.
May I ask you if you are an officer of the law?
Yes, she is.
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I will
thank you very much.
And I will
All
boah
right.
him, my darling. I will boah him for you. I love you.
No, but you look, no,
babes.
But still, what all I am saying.
Wait, just now. Any passing by walk here can come and look for me, Tony P.
And get a kiss.
Yes, I hug you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I want to say this topic. My beef is the Minister of Health.
Okay.
Mr. Minister.
Or the past minister or the current minister?
The current Minister of Health.
What? Is this Birdman?
Yeah, right, buddy. Long time here, boy.
Keep quiet and listen. The Minister of Health. What about the 5 pharmacy where it was selling fake drugs? Just come up, blah, 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 blah. We ain't hear nothing about it. Where's the name of the pharmacy so the public could know? Don't go there. And if you're going there, be careful with the drugs you buy. If they still have counterfeit drugs, Mr. Minister, you fall down on your floor. You and everybody else.
All right, Birdman. Good breed.
I like the lady who called before, you know.
No, she made pretty
no, she
much.
sounded so good. I feel like I wonder if she was working yesterday at the sports day in Brian Lara.
Yeah.
She sounded like that beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful
what I'm
police
saying. All right. She said what she had to say after account XYZ, right? Nobody ain't saying no. But I could see if it's the service revolver, I had to come and come up a story as to why. Right? But if it's my personal thing, I know I have to give account.
Hold on.
But why should I have to lie?
Hold on. You
I'm
see,
just saying that.
no, because you are the devil's advocate.
Oh, God.
The reason why, and listen to the officer, she said, right? I'll break it down to your kindergarten style, right?
For what? And you understand
No,
what
the reason why. You see, you stuck in on is my gun. You would have never have a gun if you didn't get permission.
Okay, good.
To use it, and
Right.
with using it comes a guideline.
Right.
Because if it was like anybody could have a gun, and it's my business if my gun lost, and we don't care about all you if my gun missing, then everybody in Trinidad will have guns.
I never say that.
Right? He, because of the job that he's doing, maybe the unit that he's in,
Right. He had to have his person.
they give him a thing and they give the opportunity. Well, all right, yeah, then we think.
You could have one, right?
Right? But that doesn't mean that the story songing straight.
My thing about
Right?
it, my
because
take,
just as much, you will have to lie. This is just me. For the one that you buy rather than the one that the state go replenish, you know. Because again, what we go and do, remember you can lose everything in your license to carry that because suppose we end by the excuse and we take away that
all that is
opportunity
all well and good. What I'm saying is, at the end of the newscast said the cost is 6. If it was a government issued, you would have never heard nothing about cost.
But it doesn't matter.
Wait,
because,
but let me done.
Well, go ahead. Well,
let me finish now.
Like you on a surfboard, yes? Go ahead now.
Let me finish now. So I understand everything that the young lady call and say, hey, XYZ.
Right.
You have to, but to account for it, I mean, it had to be, if he's a dodo, or what they call it, to concoct a kind of story song and so.
But partner, hold on, before I take the call. You're really going a kind of way.
Why?
That you're thinking, and it's human being you're dealing with. No, take off uniform, take off anything. It's a human being.
Right.
We had a situation where we have a police officer in witness protection program against other officers, right? We heard on the news in that thing in Muruga Day with Abigail and Fingers and them. We get a nice story. What you talking about? The story come out while they believe in the story. But when man go on and they see people get shot in the back of the head and all kind of thing, they realize something wrong. And then they start to scrape it down and they start to get to the truth. So, why you getting on like if...
I'm not getting on.
But you keep... But that the argument you're making.
Right,
that the story is the gospel.
I never say that. I say, why it can't be true?
But that what you're saying?
Okay, but not gospel. But that's why it cannot be a true story. Hello?
Hello? Good evening.
Yes.
Listen to what is not being said.
Right.
You ever heard about the estimated street value of marijuana and these things?
Yes.
Listen to what they are not saying. Try to wonder why they would say the value of the gun. Because it has people who have firearms and they're selling them to bad boys. They're doing these things. So listen to what is not being said.
No,
I'm not saying that, but he did.
Right.
Listen to what is not being said.
Correct.
All right, sweetheart. Thanks.
Now he's slow down. But then you're passing down by walk here, babes. And you're passing, just pass and check me.
You like to watch back?
No, and I want the lady to, every time you come in on my walk.
You know what it is good days.
You like mangoes?
You will hear on the news.
I'll go work with some mangoes.
As I say, to wait 9 days, right? And you'll hear on the news next 3-4 days. They found Bombay. And Bombay is the man who had the gun. You understand? You know you will say something else?
No. But suppose they say, when we find Bombay and we did the forensic on the gun, this gun had 10 bodies. You stop talking?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I get you. Well, I've been fighting, so boy, only me. Oh, God, boy. But that's what, it can't be true.
If?
I say it cannot be true.
Why?
Because it's not true.
Dog it.
It can be true because
Imagine this. Or let them hang the man and he himself gone to court. Or let them kill him. Go ahead.
All them things on social media, they posting them things that's not true. You understand? It's when they see the news and all them things, you just have to see the truth now. You understand?
Okay.
All them things posted on social media is not true.
All right, boss, if you say so. Or let them kill the man already. Dead.
But he ain't kill nobody, now. But here why is as I say, common sense maybe for book sense. And I know if me and you driving down the road, or both of us, or you and I, if it's not me and you, or you and I in English terms.
Right.
And I'm coming in from my area that over the morning, the place now lighting up. I see a stranger walking. Only stranger I drop in a hook of X is if I see a granny or an elderly person.
And granny.
Or a nice lady. A nice
lady.
Partner, I tell you the truth.
Yeah. Granny pull out your
right?
Stick it in here.
Bombay.
Bombay.
I go take my chance with granny. Bombay ain't getting no drop in my car. Right? Zumpa and them ain't getting no ride in my thing.
Oh,
you dig?
Right,
sorry. If I discriminating people, forgive me. But that is just the times we're living in. But if I do get you that lift,
you have to come on the car when you're
and we talking and we started, boy, so what you just do, boy, Zambu? Where's your last name? Killer. Well, you have them now. You gotta come out my car, killer. Right? We go start to talk and we going down the road. Yeah, boy.
I will pay close attention.
Right? I'm watching you because I spoke, right? And I feel you might know too now, boy. You might know as an officer too, so I know if it's a setup, if you're looking to put me in place. Right? Because remember, I know the thing going. So I on my phone now, I talking to your fan, boom, BAM! A cow get licked down. A dog is a cow or a dog? A dog. Well, it's a dog like a cow because like it's so big now. Bust with the glass, airbag come on, all kind of thing.
All that dreaming, yes.
I do so, I say, boy, you happening a Zumbu. I'll even on this air condition here. Throw back the seat now, boy. Let me go. I go outside and watch to see how the front damage.
Yeah, they tell him to throw back the seat.
Well, that what you saying? Because dog get bugs. Bombay inside the vehicle, sucking up the air condition. You outside now checking on our dog bunks. Come back now. It's like it's a kettle with bunks. So Bombay boy, you up there now, boy. Like you saw I know, brethren. I go travel. Boy, all your I done this, boy. Yes.
Yeah.
Take this last call, boy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
And how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
It's a long time I ain't called work.
Yes.
I'm listening to all you. I was in the car when he come in there this morning.
Well, that is we had to look at that too.
That is what
the whole car come out from the car since last night and he not away of it.
And he not away. And poor Bombay. That's what I'm trying to tell him. Bombay no nothing but no gun. Because it's not
He had to be sure that was in that car when he went in there this morning.
And after, and he feeling lighter, but he saw he bounced it down.
But he was in a secure area, so he feel he was safe. I want to go back where I sleep last night and check see.
Okay.
All right. All right.
You said long time me call back.
But remember, and you saying everything is true, but look, somebody you ain't calling in ages now. If it walks like a duck, acts like a duck, quack like a duck.
Is a duck?
No, it can't be a horse, you know. right? But that way you're trying to make me feel. And also, he said the going to, right? He said a person he doesn't know. So then, if I don't know the person,
I mean, you're not careful.
What he look like?
There he could give.
I don't know now.
As a police officer, you will be able to give description.
Dan
and what?
The man coming with a hood, sunglasses, bearded.
So, you know.
Right? But it was just in the spirit of goodness that morning. I let the man recline in the vehicle, the air conditioner.
Time for 5 at 5.
And I come out and I watch the
Tony. I kill the man before you even go to trial.
No, he killed himself. A man said they went to swim and vehicle gets stick. All your good yes.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Desmond and Tony P.
I pressed the wrong thing, so they're ready for 5 yet. They're ready for 5 at 5 yet. Sorry.
Right, nice.
Yeah, but we're inside it.
Ready.
We're ready.
Go ahead.
It's time for 5 at 5 inside the Culture Drive.
That was it.
All right, we end abrupt just so boom.
Yeah.
Hey,
talk your mind, my country. Think boom, you're accusing boom wrongly. You know?
No, that's exactly what's going on there.
So he pulled the usual suspects.
Well,
because he said a man he doesn't know, he gave him a drop.
Hello, good afternoon.
Time for 5 at 5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, boom.
Right. I would like to wish Mr. Nolly Brown, better known as Brown Boy, and also how I forget the next Brown.
James?
Nah.
Who's that, Rio?
No, not Rio, but brother. Yeah.
Okay.
A happy birthday.
Alright, cool. But we'll go with the Brown Boy though.
Right, yeah, Brown Boy. Yeah.
Alright, buddy.
Right,
cool.
Nice
one. Yeah. Tony P, boy. Well, we can fail now. I'll put out my antennas for this one. This, you making joke. I had to hear the finished product of this. Yes. Kill Bomba.
You hear anybody song? Manning position. Real name, Nolly Brown. Make some noise and bring on stage a man, Brown Boy.
And just tell you hard-working police officer, pass for some mango, darling.
Oh, you don't want this police officer to pass?
Pass for some mangoes.
Bacchanal in the house. Big argument in the House of Parliament. Big argument in the House of Parliament. It was the Prime Minister versus Madam Bissessa. I sure you know why she harassing the PM so. Because she want man in post. She want man in post. Talking the most. She want the black man post. Yes, so? She want man in post. If you hear she post. She always in front. Is man in big post she want. Yeah? Tell you? Bacchanal in the house. Yeah. She want Manning to step down so she could take his position. She want to be the leader, but she taking a joke too far. In the house, she making row. She want the post now for now, but that is impossible. She had to get consent from Hazel because she want man in post. Oh Lord, she want man in post. She talking the most. She want the black man post. Just so she want man in post. Tell them if you hear she post. She always in front. Is man in post want? I tell you. Bacchanal. Yeah. She on television, getting on like a wachang. Everybody confused. Why is man in post she choose? She wouldn't go by Chingli. Chingli post too small for she. And Dukaran post too small. And Pandey have no post at all. She want man in post. She want man in post. She talking the most. She want the black man post. I tell you, she want man post. If you hear she post. She always in front. Is man in big post she want.
Time for 5 at 5 inside the Culture Drive.
I tell you, Bacchanal. Yeah. I went and asked the Cessa what kind of post she prefer. If she wanted in cedar, she had to go by Jack Warner. And if she want origami, she had to go by my partner Gypsy. But she better come good. Man in post make out a BG hardwood. She want man in post. She want man in post. She always in front. Man in post she want. Will she want? She want man in post. I tell you, if you hear she post. She always in front, man, and she push the post in she want. There. I tell you.
Wrong way.
Bacchanal. Bacchanal in the house. Yeah. Bacchanal. She own constituency. The man all don't worry with she. Because when it's parliament meeting, she only criticizing. If it's a post she really want, and she want the post so important, she must with TST and tech. But no, she want man in post, Lord. She want man in post. She talking the most. She want the black man post. He says, she want man in post, oh Lord. If you hear she post. She always in front. This man in big post she want.
Yeah, Bambaya, Manamana, man post that she want. Hey, she want man they post. Wrong boy. Typical wrong boy.
Top 5 at 5 inside the Culture Drive.
They go call we Banana Republic, some call we jokers, but But to bother with all them critics, jealous, they're jealous. See, we have we circus midgets who also manage we money. And this heighty talks down to any and everybody. And if America feel the McDonald's is the greatest in the world, we McDonald's could lost walk faster than Usain Bolt could win call. So let it criticize and condemn we. They too envious. We TMT Bonanza, we very proud. We're the Caribbean's biggest circus. They could fuss. We're the Caribbean's biggest circus. And they can't test us. Oh no. I'll be your ringmaster for the night, guiding you through our proceedings. 'Cause the things you witness here are quite a sight. You won't believe half the things you're seeing. We have the best in shock value. On that, nobody could fool we. And we pride ourselves of being most outrageous. And we lead the race in tomfoolery. So don't be quick to cross with any other circus. The antics we provide set us aside. The shenanigans non-stop, so buckle up, enjoy the ride. We object is to leave your mouth and your eye them open wide. So they go call we Banana Republic, some call we jokers. But to bother with all them critics, jealous, they jealous. 'Cause if you see we world class juggler, they call him the amazing Duke, juggling the PSA, the THA and PDP, he ain't no fluke. Some say he's an extremist, some call him an egotist. But they vex 'cause he's the latest Caribbean man from Atlantis. So they go criticize and condemn we. They too envious. We at TNT Bonanza, we very proud. We're the Caribbean's biggest circus. They could quarrel, they could cuss. We're the Caribbean's biggest circus. And they can't touch us. Oh no. So if you're in the mood for amusement, there is no other place to be. You get in that with scandal, bubble and excitement, all in one package in TNT. So spread the word and tell the world of this phenomenal jamboree. Captivate every man, woman, boy, girl, worth every penny of your money. Even when you think you fed up and you figure you had enough, 'cause you tell yourself you see too much circus games, you'll be shocked what we think of with some brand new schemes and plots. All how you try to refrain, you're back in the circus once again. So they go call we Banana Republic, some call we jokers. Why did they fucking all them tortishness? Jealous, they jealous. We had the Sunrise Trapeze group who used to dress in yellow. We get rid of them because they literally tried to steal the show. Now the new group have a leader, a Rottweiler from Tobago. Some say he's in an attitude, already start to disrupt the show. So let it talk, they talk and condemn we. They too envious. It is clear to see that the Caribbean's biggest circus. All the rest, they bogus. We're the Caribbean's biggest circus. And they still can't test us. Oh no. And everybody got around now. Sing the tune, sing the tune, sing the
constant in life is change. Time to change the change. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Time to change. If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call TNT, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like so one pan. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. With some change it might just mean a new car, but change me less than $1. Us change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change, things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. For a better nation, for all foundations, so that we can say that this nation here came from quite down there. Within we school system, stop change ministers and change what we teach them. Things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. It's murders, killings galore, so much gunmen fighting needless war. Can't tell you go, cause this still the land we used to know. Homeless, every corner you meet, alimented by a dirty streets. Then we wonder why it's the eye, why they don't like trees to come and spend time. It's much more than paving a whole road, it's greater than fixing a lamp pole. Changes about the whole nation and how we are portrayed when the party done. We said this standards in mighty and I really wish somebody here could tell me. It's just the same thing again and again, like we leaders don't use the bread within our country, so the whole could see. For a better chance, so we don't depend on us. Within society, otherwise we'll have a bandit factory. Despite all we do, if change doesn't start with you. Give me brass, give me brass, give me brass. In the youth, we live away, cause in most leaders we done lost faith before last such creed. Father, I plead, please Lord have some mercy on the sea. Cause the youth trying their best, but they're born in this place are the lies and commerce. So eventually, when things get heavy, chances are they might turn out just like we. Could put an end to all this foolishness, could break this chain link of sadness. Change could help our leaders grow and start preparing youths for tomorrow. Don't see change as something timely and start seeing change as your duty. To stop them from hurting one day is we have to point for better transparency, for better economy. So no man one day will take we money and just fly away and say, for young Calypsonians and stop saying culture isn't good.
Time for Live at 5 inside the Culture Drive.
Where are the guardians and the defenders?
tomorrow. We can't afford to sit back and ponder while in our own homes we quarantine, while families continue to go asunder. Don't wait for me, brother, time to intervene. 'Cause look, they acting like fools, wreaking havoc in schools. No respect for authority and law, disrespecting our ancestry, tainting their legacy. It's not what they died and sacrificed for. Addiction, oh, bodies are still, oh Lord, no, from the hill I hear, but oh, look at next one gone, 'cause he mashed somebody corn. The message is clear, all across the air, so tread without fear and with strength, persevere, because we have a massive task to undertake. Too many lives at stake here. We have to save them. Why? They are our children. You claim you make the youth and not the mind. Parents, that is a cop-out line still. We have to lift them. Yes, focus and shift them. I say rather than hold your head and mourn. Dwelling in sorrow, yes, grab the bull by the horn. Let's flesh tomorrow. Engage your kids with their desire, so that their weaknesses and their strengths. Aim to empower and to inspire, and for them be prepared to walk the breadth and length. In this club, just know the part-time job, constantly showing them you believe. Help them to appreciate that true sacrifice and faith. There's no limit to all they can achieve. 'Cause we don't want no dying like dogs. Oh Lord, piling up on the mobs. No more no more damage crop. Man, this massacre must stop. The message is clear, all across the air. So tread without fear and with love, persevere, because we have a massive task to undertake. Too many lives at stake here. We have to save them. Why? They are our children. You claim you make the youth and not the mind. Elders, that is a cop-out line still. We have to lift them. Yes, focus and shift them, rather than hold your head and mourn. Dwelling in sorrow, grab the bull by the horn. Let's savage tomorrow.
Time for 5 at 5 inside the Culture Drive.
Trini funny, but me sweet like honey. I say the best thing in the Caribbean is a Trini. Whenever life stress him out and cause him pain, in a taxi or rum shop he'll complain. But that is just his way to impress somebody. When they pull the subsidy from gas, boy he cuss. When they add VAT to some basic food stuff, that was more ruckus. But take a look in the grocery or at the gas pump and you'll find the same trend Begonian is the first in the line. A Trini main concern is his survival. Pulling a fast one on you is paramount. His welfare always comes first to him, that is critical. Cutting corners and winning is all that counts. He seldom put away something for tomorrow. He would live each day as though it was his last. Even though oil prices keep falling and the economy down, it's hard to tell if a trainee catching his ass. Cause he's a winner, he could cut and contrive. Whether saint or sinner, it's about staying alive. They say recession, but still everyone just want to make their neighbors feel that they have money. It's to see how they just pack up price man, borrow the point. They ain't missing that, while the landlord getting story after story. When the tax return full out and they in the red, they will invent some more dependents and more overhead. And after a nice long weekend, if they show up for work Monday, that is just to in short time keep a haircut they pay. Cause that trainee main concern is his survival. Living light but weighing heavy is paramount. His welfare always comes first to him, that is critical. Having a good time and liming is all that counts. He will always attack you first to run something, cause times are hard and he's not doing well. But if while I'm in a young sexy chick, only watch him twice, he start to gallery and spending money like hell. Cause he's a winner, he could cut and contrive. Whether saint or sinner, it's about staying alive. We race conscious and very facetious. Black man with Indian woman does get bad eye. And if you ask him for a money borrow, he will make up excuse to tell you no. Then he'll call people and tell them how your pocket dry. If you invite him to your party, he don't play. Guy try to bust your bar or tote your drinks away. And if his face get too familiar and they close the bar, oh Lord, you say you're keeping fit but you're hungry and can't afford. A trainee main concern is his survival. Tipping the scales in his favor is paramount. His welfare always comes first to him, that is critical. Staying on top and winning is all that counts. He won't care if he eat fast food from Monday to Friday, but come Sunday he can do without callaloo. And if he can't afford a new cooking chicken stew, he will show up and say how he just passed to check you. But he's a winner, he could cut and contrive. Be it saint or sinner, it's about staying alive. It have some trini will wake up early just to go and sit down in the courthouse all day. When big accident happen anywhere, they won't go to help. They just stop and stare, cause in one set of traffic jam in the place. Any breaking news, he always have the inside story. And he got it from the horse's mouth, so you can't doubt he. But if police brace him for evidence to solve a case right away, he ain't know, he ain't see, he wasn't there. You see, a Trini made concern is his survival. Keeping afloat at all times is paramount. He don't trust his own shadow, to him that is critical. Keeping his nose above water is all that counts. He don't business if him but close down all them casinos. Cause by the playway machine he will be jamming still. And if he win a little bit and they should tax his money, it's the same bird he's threatening to kill. But he's a winner, he could cut and contrive. Be it saint or sinner, it's about staying alive.
Talking about an act of God. The winds of nature pack a deadly force, but that can compare to damage by man, of course. Hiroshima, Nagasaki stain the pages of history once he bomb. Tell me where man coming, tell me where man coming from. Please think again and stop labeling hurricane, volcano and storm. Under nature's plan, that's the norm. For all the wicked things he's done, it's time that he understand. The only natural disaster is man. For all the wars and crusades he's fought just for conquest and land. The only natural disaster is man. Check out them suicide bombers, Paris to Pakistan. The only natural disaster is man. Oh, oh. No man, no, 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 no. Worldwide poverty, Africa to Haiti. I must be deranged. Tell me who promotes climate change? Who cut the trees, chop down them forest poles? Until in the ozone layer there is now a hole. For every tree that we chop down, we destroy Mother Nature's lungs. She compromise. Man should humbly apologize. Please think again before bad talking hurricane, volcano to earthquake. I think we're making a huge mistake. For all his scientific wizardry, his sick modern invention. The only natural disaster is man. From Sarah gas to laser, the cannon to Gatling gun, come on. The only natural disaster is man. And though everybody has cell phones, still no family connection. The only natural disaster is man. Oh, oh, oh. Hey. Look at America, the world's leading superpower. Put God out their mind. A mad president put God out their mind. First I thought was a fad or a passing phase, but Obama's legacy he's out to erase. For every law Obama signed, he
Sacred Heart RC Church, Carlton Road, Gasparilla presents its annual Harvest and Family Day. Here I Am Lord, Acts chapter 9 verse 10. It's happening on Sunday the 1st of July at the church grounds. Morning Mass begins at 10:30 a.m. Come and enjoy music by a popular DJ and a variety of stalls such as Bottle Stall, Homemade Haven, Kids World, cakes, ice cream, plants, vegetables, and much more. See you there.
What would you do if you can get a brand new car for cheaper than the price of your next tank of cooking gas? Well, you can with the Friends of St. Barnabas Parish Car Raffle Fundraiser. For a donation of only $25, you have a chance to win a brand new Hyundai Accent. Find us on Facebook at Friends of St. Barnabas Parish or call any Shamir location nationwide 285-9053 for further details. Friends of St. Barnabas Parish Car Raffle Fundraiser. Winning a car has never been easier.
If you are looking for the perfect ambiance, exceptional food, and excellent customer service, then Bottles and Bites Restaurant is the place for you. Located at Tradewinds Hotel, St. Joseph Village, San Fernando, Bottles and Bites specializes in world-class wines, sumptuous sushi, tantalizing tapas, and captivating cocktails. Just for you. Opening hours Tuesdays to Sundays 5 p.m. to 12 midnight. Whether it's the enchanting outer deck with its retractable roof or the intimacy of the indoors, Bottles and Bites is the ideal choice for any social or corporate event. For reservations, call 308-BITE. Visit the Facebook page Bottles and Bites or Instagram at bottles.bites. Bottles and Bites, South's hidden treasure.
And experience the Grand Parade of Bands on Saturday, August 4th at Exhibition Place, 100 Princess Boulevard from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. General admission into Exhibition Place. Adults $20, children 12 and under $10. VIP cabanas are available. Respect the mass, play the mass. Mass band members enter through different gates. 4 tickets, Charlie's, M&A discount, and Jupiter's. Charlie's and different booklets. Nisi's Food Marts and Downtown at Play the Record. For tickets and info, log on to www.torontocarnival.ca. Hashtag #GoToCarnival or call 416-391-5608.
Sponsors and partners: Peaks Social Title Sponsor, Government of Canada, Government of Ontario, City of Toronto, The Star.com, One Caribbean US, CP24, CTV Bell Media, Zuma Radio AM 740 and 96.7 FM, Caribbean Airlines official airline, Grace Foods and Exhibition Place.
Come out in your numbers to support ailing Calypsonian DeFausto, a man with over 50 years in the business. We Are One, the benefit concert on Sunday, June 24th at Sapa from 6 p.m. You will be treated to performances by Crazy, Lady Gypsy, Kurt Allen, Singing Sandra, Johnny King, Queen Victoria, Mr. Shag, Brian London, Ras Commander, Hamidullah, Funny, Baron, Alana Sinette, Rio, Lady Adana, Ronaldo London, Gypsy, Lingo, Bali, Impulse, Young Rose, Eunice Peters, and many, many others from the Calypso fraternity who will lend their support to this worthy cause. Admission fee is only $150, which you pay at the door, or you can also feel free to donate any amount you can afford. We are all called to be our brother's keeper. We Are One, the benefit concert, this Sunday at Sapa from 6 p.m. Let's do this for DeFausto.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Do you know that your health is the most important asset you will ever own? You need to make healthy lifestyle changes. At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services, which includes our live blood analysis, our body analysis, our amazing Ionic for Detox, Formilayo's Health and Wealth Organic Bread. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Tune in to Health and Wealth, Thursdays 6 to 7 p.m. Nicole Huggins and Associates, number 254 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Telephone number 1-868-288-1108.
This summer, give your child skills of a lifetime with several boot camp. Children between the ages of 5 to 17 come enjoy Children Iron Chef Competition. Your competition. Your child will learn to prepare healthy breakfast, lunch, dinner, CPR, first aid, and conflict management. With field trip, your child will be given free apron and certification upon completion with a 2-week duration. Contribution $300 with basic ingredient provided. Season 1 begins 9th July to 20th July. Tunapuna, Signal Hill, Tobago, Pleasantville, and Mayaro. Season 2, 6th August to 17th August, Tunapuna and Pleasantville. Registration fee $100. For more details, call 492-7397 or 336-4935. Institute of Health and Fitness Company Limited, located at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna.
The Osset Society International Trinidad and Tobago chapter presents this and every Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. Ancestral Light. Ancestral Light is a 1-hour program focusing on personal, social, economic, and spiritual growth and development. Come, hear a different approach to addressing the challenges of life. Call in to join the conversation and get answers to some of life's most burning questions. Ancestral Light, Wednesdays, 8 to 9 p.m. right here on WAC 90.1 FM or tune in on the web at wacradio901.com.
Much acclaim, bring you fortune and fame. But back in my homeland I see I'm treated with real scant courtesy. And frankly I don't think that's the way it should be. You should remember me, I who write the songs to make you sit and think. I who write the songs that does tickle you pink. Is I who sing about love and hate and fictitious themes create. And after all these things I do, and I did it all for you, all I'm asking in my land is more respect for the Calypsonian. That's all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Oh yeah. All right. That is true, and it's not to say that I don't like to be at home with you, but my songs are not on my radio, my face is not on my TV show. It breaks my heart to see why you treat me so badly. You should remember me, I who write this song that champions the poor man's cause. I who write the songs that circumvent the laws, from slavery to emancipation. I've made my contribution after all these things I do, and I did them all for you. All I'm asking in my land is more respect for the Calypsonian. Whoa, 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 whoa. Motorcades for queens who sell my land. And now this day I'm proud to say the same for this sportsman. But don't mind what the Calypsonian do, don't mind how well I represent you. You still make me feel that me and my art form is boo. Now may I remind you, I who write this song to make you sing and dance. I who write this song to make you jump, you jump and prance. From road march to social commentary, you've always depended on me. And after all these things I do, God know I do it all for you. So all I'm asking in my land is more respect for the did I hear somebody say?
Respect the Calypsonians.
Think I heard somebody say.
Respect the Calypsonians.
But Calypsonians, we must respect ourselves.
Respect the Calypsonians.
As we would never get respect from anyone else.
Respect the Calypsonians.
I have to tell you, there's lots of ways to cope.
Respect the Calypsonians.
Calypsonian, there ain't no hope in those.
Was the Duke of Calypso, the Pope of lyrics, Kelvin Okie Duke. The Duke of Song, the Pope renowned, Kelvin Okie Duke. When he used to hit that stage, well dressed and trim, the way he articulates and sings. From social to political, human and bacchanal, Mighty Duke was one of the best made pals. Well, if I only hold you tonight, it's thunder. Man in your room, it's thunder. Man, look how he's streaking, freaking, it's thunder. Baby, walk it up for me, it's thunder. How many more must die? It's thunder. He said to teach the children what is calypso. It go be total disorder, get on radical. Good Lord, jam it in the center for Canada. Was the Duke that stood tall, the Pope that we call Kelvin Okie Duke. The Duke that we touch, the Pope we love much too, Kelvin Okie Duke. Listen, 4 years in a row, he controlled the tongue. In that era, you had to be strong. To win once, twice, 3 and then 4, well it had to take a Duke and more. Well, if I only hold you to it's thunder. Man in your room, it's thunder. Look how he's streaking, freaking, I say it's thunder. Baby, walk it up for me, it's thunder. How many more must die? It's thunder. He said to teach the children what is calypso. It go be total disorder, get on radical. Duke say, jam it in the center for Canada. Duke of Commerce, the Pope at his best, Kelvin Okie Duke. The Duke we encounter, the Pope that we honor, Kelvin Okie Duke. Mistress Joseph makes she name with Mercy and Yvonne, woman bacchanal, just to name a few. Remember the color of your skin, he interpret that for you, which means black is beautiful for true. Well, if I only hold you tonight, it's thunder. Man in your room, it's thunder. Look how he's streaking, freaking, I say it's thunder. Baby, walk it up for me, it's thunder. How many more must die? It's thunder. He said to teach the children what is calypso. It go be total disorder, get on radical. Jam it in the center for Canada. If you only touch me with boost, especially when it barely falls. When you see
love how you move your body. Come, shawty, walk it for me. I'm standing nothing to say, cause your lips them look so good like plenty cherry. You lift and you drop it for me. Oh la la, mama, fit to pity. So you on the road yesterday, the rhythm your waist up like two lele. Cause I must get a taste of that waist, mama, before I die. Just give me where you never give nobody, don't be shy. I know all of them who watching, they go talk. But when they talk, we go tell them, I don't know about you. But when I don't in the band, me and a woman and me chanting, no nana. She dancing to Afro soca. I don't know about you. But when I'm on the road and I'm in the boat, you know I'm not sober. She grip me like I'm a lover, got me chanting. Begging for more, bumper soft like butter cocoa. I grind and I walk up for so till she friends and them ballin', they want to chito. I ride her just like a moto, rev it up then I ready to go. I love how she roll and she flow, got a bumper, it rosy like pink Moscato. I must get a taste of that waist, mama, before I die. Just give me where you never give nobody, don't be shy. I know all of them who watching, they go talk. But when they talk, we go tell them, I don't know about you. But when I don't in the band, me and a woman and me chanting, no nana. She dancing to Afro soca. I don't know about you. But when I'm on the road and I'm in the boat, you know I'm not sober. She grip me like I'm a lover, got me chanting. Make me weak and crazy. Just give me what I want, mommy. You have me going crazy. You give me what I want, mommy. Your bumper make me weak and crazy, mommy. I must get a taste of that waist, mama, before I die. Just give me where you never give nobody, don't be shy. I know all of them who watching, they go talk. But when they talk, we go tell them, I don't know about you. But when I don't in the band, me and a woman and me chanting, no nana. She dancing to Afro soca. I don't know about you, but when I'm on the road and I'm in the boat, you know I'm not sober. She grip me like I'm a lover, got me chanting.
She come to fed, we blossom in spring. Carnival, it's sweet for days. Oh Lord, it's joy and love, the warmth of the season brings, yeah. Carnival, it's sweet for days. Whining like an animal, oh Lord, it's bacchanal. I could never be the same. Sipping on strong chemical, happy feeling so special. Cause I come out to make me name. If you come to fete, I come to fete. She come to fete, we come to fete. All our way up beside her, the fete ready to party. If you come to fete, I come to fete. It's time to fete, with no regret. Everybody put up your hand in the air and say, let the pumping start, 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 start. No jamming time. Let's free our mind. No jamming time.
10 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Let's party. Come on, everybody. This is time to party. Now it's time to
Prescott.
Mr.
Sorry, Mr. Prescott.
everybody.
I just feel I was calling you Miss Prescott or something. Mr.
Today's a mess.
Talk your mind. It's 6 o'clock. Call us up.
Don't be melancholy. Let music be the key.
Talk your mind, man. On a Tuesday, of course, you know, get the opportunity to open the phone lines and talk their minds.
What do you have on your mind? Anything?
Well, nothing. I mean, it's Trinidad, you know. My mind is that same. Where Bombay and them, all they accuse Bombay now, but can't get a boy a drop anymore. You know?
Why you say that?
If I given a ride can cost you.
Put you in a trance. Make you
Lord.
dance. Is the medication.
You know, sometimes you just have to ask yourself, like, if you know, if what your purpose here, what is really your purpose now, you know? And when you ask yourself that question, and you have to answer yourself, right? You know, you ask yourself, well, you sure, boy?
Ask yourself.
No, because when you ask yourself that question, nobody can answer for you. You want to answer yourself, you know?
Not really.
I mean, not really.
You see, that is why. I'm going to tell you, but this is just my view, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. How much people we are locked on?
We have people who are locked on.
All right. Now, this is just my view. Remember, it's like they were saying when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
When the student is ready,
the teacher will appear.
The teacher will appear.
Right?
Okay.
And there are people who can unlock certain, have the keys to unlock certain codes. Just like how a man will find a woman and that will be a soulmate now, and you will finish in sentences, and this person just make you go to our next level that you couldn't go yourself, because what you were saying before, you have to basically find the answers, you're saying?
For yourself.
Right.
Right.
But some people cannot find the answers for themselves, because some people have to find the answers for yourself. You have to be able to strip away and be truthful to yourself, and some people cannot be truthful to their own self. So that is why when you go by mother Boompa and them and they get these 6 cookie and she started to tell you, hey, this is what I'm saying, you just realize, wait.
Look where you going now. Right?
No.
You going by mother Boompa.
Right? Because thing happening and you ain't seen it.
Right.
You ain't seen when they're sweating the food and gear. You saying you could unlock doors. You ain't seen when if somebody negative and you have a negative energy in and around you, there are people who have a gift that they can see those things. Right? And like I said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And sometimes in the environment that you may be, you want to catch whales, but you're fishing in a river.
So you're a whaling again.
No. You might just be lucky at one as my beach and come in there, but it ain't gonna be to sustain you.
All right, good.
So you gotta catch tilapia and other fishes of species in the river to go out in the sea to use it as bait.
The reason why I said, all right, you ask yourself a question, you know, but in asking yourself that question, you can't expect somebody else to answer you. You have to answer yourself. Right? So you are telling me that people don't have belief in their own self.
Yeah. Come on. Well, you see, and that is where we might differ now, or differ. It are people who teach people to motivate themselves. It are people who teach people to have confidence now. And a teacher may be a good example of that. You come to class, the person shy, but the teacher realizes, You know, this person could draw. But you don't have the confidence in yourself to say, well, I is a Pablo Picasso, or I is a Michelangelo, or I is a Rembrandt, right? So that person instills confidence, and you would hear people making those speeches when they're going up to win their Grammy, their Oscar, they're racing, they run, they jump, they skip, beauty pageant. Well, boy, you know, I like to thank my mom or these people and them who had the belief and push me. Because sometimes people seeing things in you that you don't even see in yourself.
Right.
So that's why I can't agree with you when you say, well, how anybody would not have confidence. Not everybody has it. Because somebody may be in a relationship and they may be very passive, very laid back. But then they go meet another individual and you go say, boy, look how this person open, boy, and them don't even call on my phone. Just give me space. They go say, babes, you alright? Yeah, well, once you're alright, I cool. Not that they ain't care or nothing, you know, but it's a different level of how this person is so confident that I wouldn't do anything where I might have had that problem with other people not believing me. You know, so people strengthen people, you know, people give confidence to people. Then there's some people walk around and they have confidence. Now, sometimes the confidence goes too much into becoming an ego. And egomania is a tyrant that we must work ceaseless to dethrone.
What?
Oh God, but well, you can't get a cup of sponge cake, eh? Egomania is a tyrant that we must work ceaselessly to dethrone.
So, in other words,
don't vomit it.
If I say that now, yeah, you're vexing me. Go ahead.
In other
words,
words,
have to work ceaseless to get rid of. So when you feel you missed this or missed that, we need to mash you down.
That's not only we, but you of yourself, because your ego is your enemy, you know. Right? Your ego does create a certain thing in your mind where you should be humble, humility and being humble, and even that with great power comes great responsibility, and to whom much is given, much more is expected.
But the conversation that we were having just now just leads up to that. Right? The conversation that we were having off air. That there are just people out there who just look at you and find, hey, you probably doing too much. And that is it. Well, should I say their ego?
Right.
It's to get rid of you. You understand what I'm saying? For no reason at all.
For their ego?
Well, for whatever.
No, what people, that's human nature. No? Some people will see and like it, some people won't, right?
So you'll just watch him and don't like him, Tony?
It happens. It's called human nature. And you know, say some people will be honest, some people will lie, because they do it with animals, they do it with children and things, and they show you these tests, right? We don't want to use a stronger word as I ain't like you, but it's called rather and prefer. You walk into a room, you know there's nobody there, right?
Yeah.
But you're not a superhero. You don't read minds, so you can't know who is who, unless you feel energy or there's a look. So let me say is that you walk in a room full of women, you would automatically be drawn to somebody who you feel in your mind. Well, hey, you know, yeah, but you know she look like a good one, you know, right? But you're saying the same thing. You come like you're being prejudiced to the others, you know, because your eyes. That is your standard and your vibes. You say, well, you know, she look like a good person. And then the person might start to talk and you go say, hey, this person's song ain't cool. But it's a representative you're meeting, of course. So human beings will always be prejudiced to places and things, because if you go in our same room and you're going on a plane and you hear a man talking Trini, or it happened to me already. My first trip in America, walking down in Manhattan and thing, looking for morning and evening.
You ain't getting
that. And I ain't get it. Right? But the only men who answer me morning and evening was end up being Trinidadians and West Indian.
Yeah.
And end up getting some friends because of it. So you will obviously now bunch and realize you happen. You waste your time there, you know.
Yeah, but I could never. I mean, you probably about just walk in a room, see a whole room of 10 people and dislike 8 because your vibes just ain't feel. And then that 8 and the 2 that you probably like, if them probably don't like you.
Well, yeah. But then your vibes just lead you another way too. You walk in a room and the 8 people that you feel are here stand up in the back of your neck. Was 8 evildoers? Or 8 haters? Or 8, you come out of the room, you went in that room so light, so feeling comfortable, so feeling good. And when you come out of the room, you're feeling sick.
Nah, but
you're heavy. You sit down on a chair where a man sit down on. And all your backs start to hurt you. All your necks start to hurt you. You come good. Tony, so energy does be like that, right?
Yeah,
and people just pick up on energy.
Right, but I can't. Yeah, you can't just be a hater just like that.
Well, that's true.
Did you see the video of the 2 youths, the little white girl and the boy? I think it's one of them airlines that they met on a flight, right? And both of them hit it off one time, probably 5 and 6 or
right.
So somewhere, but a white girl and a little black boy.
Right.
If you watch that little story there, I mean, come on, man. How could you just go into a place and just see somebody and say, see, I don't like him?
Because children, right?
It starts from small.
But not only it starts from small, the hatred starts from small too, according to how they get programmed.
Well, what I did was...
Right?
Yeah,
But children are very much neutral, right? And if you look at in the hospital, where they will have all the babies born, and they may have them in a nursery. Of course, they will incubate them in individual places, but they have all the babies in the same place. And when these children get to a little bigger point, not too much to be knowing of the world around them, but just what the baby things do. All children will play with all children, you know. And then study, well, that is a East India, that is a Africa,
definitely.
that is a white, that is a baby playing, you're running now down, I laughing, you laughing, we playing. And we'll go through that until you start to reach 11ish.
Nah, before that. Because here why? You're sitting down in a vehicle with mommy and daddy, and you're going down the road and they're pointing, hey, watch that, and they're saying bad things about that individual or the color that you see at the age of 5 or even 6 years. Eventually you will end up before that age 11 hating just like what, right? Because everything begins at
program. You get
program.
And that's the point I'm saying. You get program. People program you. So, but normally that child would not be having that hatred in them. But not only your parents program it, but depending on what society you are, you're watching television, you will start to feel privileged. You're seeing your race on top because children you're watching the music you're listening, the concert you're going. So all these things are start to kind of, you know, change or sway from how children will be normal with each other. But you have no choice of the world we living in, because I see it here all the time.
Okay.
I will go places, and if I am not made out as the individual that I am as an artist, many times people come with a discriminative vibes, and then when they realize who it is, they pull back, right? But I just let them know, I just say, partner, you don't want to pull back, you know, be yourself, right? No, I mean, boy, you know, but, and I go tell them, I say, but anybody could come with anything and do anything. But I see right here in Trinidad and Tobago,
yeah, see that really,
right? And I could tell you something, I went to a country like India, and thinking now, you're going with your preconceived notions then. And thinking that in that country, yeah boy, something like that might happen because you get a whole speech before you go what to do, what not to do. And you know what it was?
Different, eh?
It was amazement. Where are you from? Trinidad and Tobago. He from Brian Lara. He from Brian Lara. If you're not that, they ask you what other Africa you're from. And they, oh, your hairstyle, who did it? And it's not a person scuff run you or nothing. And right here in Trinidad, you're walking in a grocery, men want to tell you it's only certain people now, the African youth is the man who doing all the kit, but it are plenty African people doing a lot of good, right? So I see I've been made a victim here in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't talk about it like that, but I really, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago to have the one or two who try to destabilize our country with them kind of stupidness. But people will always bunch on people. Look, going to Japan, the same thing. I meet a man, and this man was the hardest rock. I say, well, this man is an old Bushido blade samurai. And you know, one event, because he's doing his job right, and he's doing it hard now, and he invited us to his house. And you know, the only person that he decided to give a gift was me. Was me. And I almost didn't want to take it, and was sacrilegious. When a Japanese give you a gift, you accept it now.
You accept it.
You come like a cussing them if you don't take it. And this man gave me a certain artifact from off his wall that is hundreds of years old, and kimono and different things, and Bushido blade and whatnot. Mr. Nagasaki and Nagi-san. And you know, when you're thinking that because of how he was, he looking like if he don't like you, but deep down inside he's doing his job now, boy.
Yeah,
but when he get chance to take off that veil, drink a little something and relax, the hardest man become the softest person. So that is where human beings sometimes we look at somebody and we prejudge.
Let me tell you something. Up to this morning, I went to the pharmacy in the hospital to collect something. Stood up in the line, and this little old grandpa up by the window, right? So I stand up. The guy said, next. So I stand up still because Papa still stand up there. You understand? Man said, next. So I gone up by the window. Papa ain't move. I East Indian guy. Oh, this well. I don't know what take place between both of them. So he telling him, he said, well, you'll have to move, you know, because they are going to deal with this gentleman. You know what Papa tell him? Go ahead, son, only in power. Yeah, I mean, it and it coming from Papa could be over 80,
right?
You know, so it still have that vibes where they have this thing with this race business.
But and everybody, you know, and almost.
But we said that the last time, it mostly the older people.
But yes and no too, you know, because let me tell you something. It has certain areas. As a performer, I get to see it now. I get to see a certain level of what I would call selective discrimination.
Okay.
Right? You would go in certain affluent neighborhoods, and you would be accepted only because you're coming to do that job now.
Yeah.
Outside of that, if we catch you walking there, partner, or you come inside of there,
pressure.
It's pressure. Right?
You can say that again.
So I just take it as, okay, I'm doing that job, and I put on my blinkers, and I go and I deal with my job, and I professional and whatnot. So, but it have all that classisms goes on in every society. Right? If I'm in an affluent neighborhood and I see somebody walking the street and I'm wondering, wait now, who you going to here, boy? Whereas is in Trinidad and Tobago, you should be free
to go anywhere.
To really go anywhere. But there are places that only works in the regular communities. But there are places you can't be walking there because everybody drives. It's a gated community. So flags go, we see. You ain't have a walker on your back, so that means he ain't coming to cut. He ain't looking like you. You understand? That is the only way you can be in those zones. So everywhere it have its limits, you know, classisms, it's subtle and whatnot.
That's mad though.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
That's mad.
Because with the current crime surge and crime wave that hitting, when you go in now, older people may not have this challenge, so they wouldn't know, or they wouldn't have empathy towards what younger people go through. But I've seen the pressure that's put on a lot of the young people.
Then we ain't talking about color, nothing.
No.
Because of how you keep yourself.
Partner. And that is where I wouldn't agree with you. Because the same clothes that you just say how you look. You see, when you're older and you're wearing a certain outfit and a certain way of dressing and a certain style, you reduce yourself. You know, well, okay, that's a big man, cool. But when you was young and you was wearing your bust-up jeans and your clogs on your foot and your bell bottom, you was wearing whatever in style, you know.
I never go nowhere with a white vest.
That is you.
Hold on. Your pants off your bottom, you're in a rubber slippers. You as a store owner, right? Now the person might come in your store, he hear nothing, but just the outlook alone.
Yeah, but you don't start discriminate.
How are discriminating?
Because here we say a vest and a slippers. Me and him reach there or nothing. Because hold on. Not every youth man does dress so.
No, now God, but listen to me now. Okay. I never say it's a Negro Indian. I just say true. If anybody come in your establishment looking like that.
No, you see you're trying to backtrack and backpedal now, boy, because we know where you was going.
Where was going?
Everybody down here, you know, pa. But I go tell you something now.
Go ahead.
You see with clothes and style, I go someplace and see white children wearing them same armless, pants low on their bottom, more tattoo than anybody, and not a person follow them around the store, boy. And I see others like that. So you see what you're saying about it had to be specifically a jersey and a pants pulled down.
I never said. I just brought that as
partner.
A partner. What you would have tried to put it in my mouth, which
no. I'm not dancer. I'm not dancer.
I go on.
You better go.
Talk your mind. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of it.
All this discriminating. When you used to wear your afro and your clocks and you're going out there and you want to get your calypso chicken, anybody run you out the line?
Join your culture station for Sports Spotlight. Weekdays at 6:30 p.m. Sports Spotlight is a look at the daily sporting activity around Trinbago and the world. Sports Spotlight. Weekdays, 6:30 p.m. on the True Nation Station, 90.1 FM.
Good evening, I'm Leanne Sinclair and welcome to Sports Spotlight on WACK Radio. Former TNT youth player Dwight Quintero arrived off the bench to score twice on his Defense Force FC debut to complete a 7-2 blowout of MICIT St. Anne's Rangers. This was the first game of Monday's First Citizens Cup 2018 doubleheader at the Attobolden Stadium on Monday night. The win improved coach Marvin Gordon's grip at the top of a Mortel group with 6 points after 2 games, 3 points ahead of Central FC, which it faces on Friday. Club Sando and San Juan Jablote are with 1 point each after a keenly contested but 0-0 stalemate, the second game of Monday's doubleheader. The top 2 teams at the end of group play advances to the semi-finals on July 13th, and the finals will be contested on July 20th. And TNT Red Force Divas ended their Cricket West Indies T20 Blaze campaign in fine style on Monday night at Sabina Park in Jamaica. However, they had to settle for 3rd place in the competition after a 7-wicket win over the Windward Islands. TNT coach Gerald Garcia acknowledged his side did not play good T20 cricket initially, but is confident his team will give a much better showing in the Super 50. TNT lost 2 out of its 5 matches in the competition and subsequently surrendered the title it won last year. Windies off-spinner and TNT vice-captain Anissa Mohammed echoed Garcia's comments, noting that the T20 is behind them and the team is now looking ahead to defending their Super 50 title. And Sri Lankan captain Dinesh Chandimal has been banned for 1 test and fined 100% of his match fee following an ICC charge of ball tampering. This was brought against him during the 2nd test of the 3-match series between Sri Lanka and the West Indies at the Darren Sami National Stadium in St. Lucia. At the end of the 2nd day's play, the standing umpires requested video footage of the final session. They found that Chandimal was putting sweets into his mouth and then applying saliva onto the ball. The umpires then decided to report him for ball tampering, and a decision was made to award the Windies 5 runs and change the ball. The Sri Lankans did not take to the charge kindly and decided to protest by refusing to take the field for 2 hours. Play on the 3rd day was set to start at 9:30 a.m., but they did not come out till 11:31 a.m. protesting the umpire's decision. And Enrique de Camarmont took the top spot among the juniors when the TNT Cycling Federation held its 2018 National Road Race Championship over the weekend. In Sunday's time trial event, de Camarmont, who represented Heatwave, sprinted ahead of the pack for the gold medal, leaving Phoenix Maurice Bonnet to settle for 2nd and Adam Francis of the Braves taking the 3rd. The Tiny Mites category was sewed up by Benjamin Mutse of Breakaway, with Jarrell Muhammad and Aaron Matas of Rig Tech Sonics taking 3rd respectively. And in the road race event on Sunday, there were wins for Mark Carvalho in the Masters 40+, Pat Nelson in the Master 70 Plus, Ronald Crooks in the Master 60 to 69, and Martin Warwood of Hummingbird in the Masters 50 to 59 age bracket. Nelson was also in winner's row at the time trial for veterans, taking the win for breakaway ahead of Foster Francois of PSL and third Lenos Paris, who represented Southampton. And that's a look at Sports Spotlight on WAC Radio. Join us again tomorrow for another edition. I'm Leanne Sinclair. Good evening.
I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. If we stop the hating, we can move together. We can move further. Yeah. And if we stop the fighting, we can move together. We can move further. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. Today my spirit's high, trouble's out the door, and my life going nice. So much in the way, but watch me make my moves. Even though they hate, themselves go bring good news. What I set out to make it, so nobody can come and cut me down. Even if they try, them can't stop it. Destiny calling, nobody can take away what is mine. Even if they try, them can't stop it. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. How long we must tell them we in this together. We stuck here forever as one crew, doing the best we could, showing love like we should, moving forward to a higher place. We'll begin off for we to share. Dispense your knowledge without a care. Can't take your place, they can walk in your shoes. In time they gonna know your worth, so stamp up your name on earth. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. If we stop the hating, we can move together. We can move further. And if we stop the fighting, we can move together. We can move further. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. On my way, on my way, on my way. I come here to take my place in life so they could all act normal. Go take your place, go take your place, go take your place. We're living in these high times and crossing these high lines. With these high minds, they getting kicked. It's high time something get fixed. We're living in these high times and crossing these high lines. With these high minds, they getting kicked. High time. One day I trip off and I lost my nerves. End up in me and in boxers and rolling herbs. When the police come, they were very rough. So in jail for the rastiness, they was caught. The magistrate said, Mr. Bailey, would you explain? Cause I looked through the records, don't see a name. Hear me, your honor, let me tell you why. To live in this land, you got to be high. Wanted the light of a plant-like substance, and stand up in my yard in a short pants, and pose and ting, and ring and ting. I wanna light up a plant-like substance and tell Babylon keep a distance. Back off, boy. I wanna see
Want to clear my have mercy on us, because we're living in these high times, crossing these high lines. With these high minds, they're getting kicks. It's high time. Murder every day, too much violence. The country running out of patience. Unemployment high and the treasury low. We ain't ready for the stress that's going on follow. Tighten your belt, their advice to me. But my belt so tight, if I fart, I pee. Things on the shelf, reaching for the sky. But how you want me to buy if I don't get high? Wanted a light up a black light substance and stand up in my yard in a short pants and pose and ring and dance and sing. Wanted to light up a black light substance and say and tell Babylon keep a distance. Reverse boy. Officers want carry on weapons. Wants to see why. To protect their lives. Nobody will give them none. Maybe they worried they go start shooting at their wife. I wanna see why. Police can't find no crooks. I wonder if they try looking on Facebook. Cause this place get how to clear my head. We're living in these high times, crossing these high lines. Politicians lie each and every day. Apparently that's how a politician gets paid. When they talk, walk the fancy walk. When they done is weak country that in the dark. Things on the shelf, keeping where we smile. Them home eating money, cool and crocodile. You never check out some of their decisions. Them man all need trips to the bush. I make you one light up a black light. I wanna light up a in a short pants. Stand up in the short pants, yeah, and ring and ding. We go a light up a black light substance and tell Babylon look at this dance. Back off, boy. I'm screwing up your face, yeah. I wanna see why. Is everybody pulling? Want to see why. From bottom to chief, they should announce a drug test in the parliament. I sure that day you go see real sick.
This summer, give your child skills of a lifetime with several boot camp. Children between the ages of 5 to 17 come enjoy Children Iron Chef Competition. Your child will learn to prepare healthy breakfast, lunch, dinner, CPR, first aid, and conflict management. With field trip, your child will be given free apron and certification upon completion with a 2-week duration. Contribution $300 with basic ingredient provided. Season 1 begins 9th July to 20th July, Tunapuna, Signal Hill, Tobago, Pleasantville, and Mayaro. Season 2, 6th August to 17th August, Tunapuna and Pleasantville. Registration fee $100. For more details, call 492-7397 or 336-4935. Institute of Health and Fitness Company Limited, located at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna.
The Sacred Heart RC Church, Carlton Road, Gasparilla presents its annual Harvest and Family Day. Here I Am Lord, Acts chapter 9 verse 10. It's happening on Sunday the 1st of July at the church grounds. Morning Mass begins at 10:30 a.m. Come and enjoy music by a popular DJ and a variety of stalls such as Bottle Stall, Homemade Haven, Kids World, cakes, ice cream, plants, vegetables, and much more. See you there.
Come out in your numbers to support ailing Calypsonian DeFausto, a man with over 50 years in the business. We Are One, the benefit concert on Sunday, June 24th at Zappa from 6 p.m. You will be treated to performances by Crazy, Lady Gypsy, Kurt Allen, Singing Sandra, Johnny King, Queen Victoria, Mr. Shag, Brian London, Ras Commander, Hamidullah, Funny, Baron, Alana Sanat, Rio,